Certainly, the wedges are based on a geometric division of space around a central point, specifically in Port Townsend, Washington, at Matt's Meditation Garden. The system divides the universe into 12 wedges using lines extending from a vortex point, similar to slices of a pie radiating outward, representing different areas of space and time. Location of the wedges. The primary vortex is situated at the Meditation Garden in Cappy's Trails, Port Townsend, on the Olympic Peninsula, USA. From this point, 12 radial lines extend outward in all directions, dividing the surrounding space into 12 equal sectors or wedges, like a clock face. Each wedge spans 30 degrees of the circle. Major parts of Earth in each wedge. Each wedge contains a portion of Earth's surface extending from the vortex outward into space. The wedges are numbered clockwise. Wedge 1, southwest, contains parts of southwestern North America, possibly including the Pacific. Wedge 2, south, covers the southern hemisphere, including parts of South America, Africa, and Antarctica. Wedge 3, southeast, includes parts of Africa, the Middle East, and the Indian Ocean. Wedge 4, east, encompasses Asia, Australia, and parts of the Pacific. Wedge 5, northeast, covers much of Asia, the Arctic, and parts of the North Pacific. Wedge 6, north, includes North America, the Arctic, and parts of the North Atlantic. Wedge 7, northwest, contains the Pacific Northwest, including Port Townsend, Alaska, and parts of Asia. Wedge 8, west, covers the Pacific Ocean, western North America, and parts of Pacific Islands. Wedge 9, southwest, opposite to Wedge 1, includes parts of the southern Pacific and Antarctica. Wedge 10, south, similar to Wedge 2, includes southern Africa, Australia, and the Antarctic. Wedge 11, southeast, encompasses the Indian Ocean, southeastern Africa, and Australasia. Wedge 12, northeast, includes northern Asia, the Arctic, North Pacific, and parts of North America. Additional layers. The division extends below the Earth's surface, downward wedges, and into space, above altitude 42,000 feet. All celestial bodies, stars, and solar system objects are also partitioned into these wedges based on their position relative to the vortex point at a specific moment in space-time. Summary. These wedges serve as a geometric map of reality, dictating how different regions, celestial bodies, and cosmic influences are organized and interconnected around the core vortex in Port Townsend, creating a comprehensive multidimensional spatial framework. Would you like a visual diagram or more detailed specific locations?
This is Matt Red E's theory of geometric power.
You don't know who all the players are in this great game.
Aliens are real. Where do they live? Mark the board. Where do you live? Mark the board.
The board extends up and down infinitely from Port Townsend and extending out into space. All astronomical objects are located within the pie as of the snapshot moment, September 17, 1973, at 4 p.m. PST. Each wedge can control microphone and loudspeaker for 60 seconds. Then the turn passes to the next wedge. A clock can be placed at the center to direct speakers. Each wedge has control of all visual information every hour. Wedge 1 at 1 o'clock, 2 at 2 o'clock PST. Any players who do not declare their participation is considered a cowardly wabbit. Matt Red. Join the revolution of peace and harmony.
In the sky so high, where the stars all fly, do aliens come to eat our pie? With their spaceships zooming like a giant brood, could they really want to eat us humans? Boom, boom. How much evidence is there that some aliens might eat us for lunch? But let's not be scared. Let's laugh and share. In this song, let's find some fun. We read the books and watch the shows, but all we find are big who knows. No footprints, no forks, no human meat. Maybe they just want to meet and greet. How much evidence is there that some aliens might eat us for lunch? But let's hope it's not true. Let's laugh and say boo to this silly, scary hunch. If aliens are out there way up in space, maybe they just want to play and race. Not to be our dinner, but to be our friend. Let's hope for peace that never ends. So we'll look up at the stars with a smile and think of aliens for a little while. No proof of feasts, just stories to tell. Let's end this song with a wish for all well. How much evidence is there that some aliens might eat us for lunch? We've had our fun now. Let's be done with this song. Let's end with peace, everyone. So let's sing, let's dance, let's keep the peace. With aliens or not, let's make it cease. All this worry, all this fright, here's to hoping for peace tonight.
What's happening is a discussion about a
told me there
proposed
was
system
a
of dividing the Earth and universe into 12 geometric wedges based on a central point in Port Townsend, Washington. This system is used to map locations, territories, and cosmic influences, and to establish a new framework for decision-making, peace, and understanding across multiple dimensions and spheres of influence. It's part of a larger effort to create transparent, collective structures grounded in geometry, truth, and cosmic principles. How can I assist you further with these ideas?
All this worry, all this fright, here's to hoping for peace tonight.
You told me there was a God, but you never told me where. I looked here, I looked there, but all I got were stares. Why'd I do this? Why'd I do that? It's all your fault, I am looking for God. Then one day I gave up. I stopped talking to you. I turned toward the truth. I sought wisdom. I danced and sang out. I made art. I made love. Now I know I never stopped searching for you. I'm sorry to those that I've hurt, especially you, Mom. I know where you are. If there is a God, then it is you. Then one day I gave up, I stopped talking to you. I turned toward the truth, I sought wisdom. I danced and sang out. I made art, I made love. Now I know I never stopped searching for you. I'm sorry to those that I've hurt, especially you, Mom. I know where you are. If there is a God, then it is you. If there is a God, then it is you. Who are you? You are God. You are whoever I can blame for believing in you. It's you. It's you. And if it's you, then death ain't death. So what's the deal? Where's my mom? Where's my dad? We want the truth now and forever. Matt Red E. Join the revolution of peace and harmony. Matt Red E. Join the revolution of peace and harmony. I'm sorry to those that I've hurt, especially you, Mom. I know where you are. If there is a God, then it is you. If there is a God, then it is you. Who are you? You are God. You are whoever I can blame for believing in you. It's you. It's you. And if it's you, then death ain't death. So what's the deal? Where's my mom? Where's my dad? We want the truth now and forever. Matt Red.
Before humanity ever existed on Earth, two great cultures existed on Earth together. These two cultures probably have a symbiotic relationship. Perhaps they branched from the same origin culture many years in the past. One culture is ruthless, like an Old Testament god. One culture is two cultures probably have a symbiotic. Before humanity ever existed on Earth, Before humanity ever existed on Earth, two great cultures existed on Earth together. These two cultures probably have a symbiotic relationship. Perhaps they branch from the same origin culture many years in the past. One culture is ruthless, like an Old Testament god. One culture is much more goody two-shoes and makes at least a passing attempt at claiming honesty and truth are important. This second culture also has a better sense of humor and all the philosophers. Philosophers in the first culture are not long-lived. Let's assume this. Now let's imagine these two cultures are always present in history using humanity as it pleases. By Matt Reddy. Table of contents. Let's just speculate together with one basic assumption, shall we? Let's assume that before humanity ever existed on Earth, two great cultures existed on Earth together. These two cultures probably have a symbiotic relationship. Perhaps they branch from the same origin culture many years in the past. One culture is ruthless, like an Old Testament god. One culture is much more goody two-shoes and makes at least a passing attempt at claiming honesty and truth are important. This second culture also has a better sense of humor and all the philosophers. Philosophers in the first culture are not long-lived. Let's assume this. Now let's imagine these two cultures are always present in history using humanity as it pleases. Or, yes, the reason the philosophers are not long-lived in culture one is because children who question authority are either trained to become authorities or taught to shut up and put up. If any child refuses to follow the path put forward for them by their parents, ancestors, siblings, cousins, matriarchs, patriarchs, priests, aunts, uncles, gods, goddesses, goddesses, or local city administrator, they are removed from society and sent to the other culture, traded to the other culture, or put in a position on Earth that humans will take care of them without knowing they are doing it in a way for the ruthless culture. 5. Imagine if both cultures survive in a network of corporations legally registered around the world. 5. One possibility is that the ruthless culture, Culture 1, might use the corporations to exert power and control over society, much like how authoritarian governments have historically used state power to dominate their citizens. This could involve the creation of monopolies, the suppression of dissenting voices, and the manipulation of information and media to maintain a stranglehold on power. Meanwhile, the more benevolent culture, Culture 2, might use the same corporations to promote values such as transparency, accountability, and social responsibility. They might prioritize the well-being of their employees, customers, and the environment, and use their wealth and resources to support philanthropic causes and initiatives. 6. Playing along with these assumptions, what are the 25 best corporations to place in the benevolent culture if we were writing a work of speculative non-fiction? 6. 1. Patagonia, outdoor clothing and gear, 7. 2. Ben Jerry's, ice cream, 7. 3. Seventh generation, home and personal care products, 7. 4. The Body Shop, beauty and skincare, 7. 5. Tom's, footwear, 7. 6. Warby Parker, eyewear, 7. 7. Outdoor gear and clothing, 7. 8. Method, home and personal care products. 9. Whole Foods Market, grocery. 10. B Lab, certifies B Corp, 7. 11. New Belgium Brewing, beer, 7. 12. King Arthur Flour, baking products, 7. 13. Eileen Fisher, clothing, 7. 14. Nature's Path, organic food, 7. 15. Thrive Market, online grocery, 7. 16. Dr. Bronner's, soap, 7. 17. Etsy, online marketplace, 7. 18. Sustain Natural, sexual wellness products, 7. 19. Natura, cosmetics and personal care products, 7. 20. Divine Chocolate, fair trade, 7. 21. Tony's Chocolate, fair trade chocolate, 7. 22. BioCoop, organic food, 7. 23. Happy Family Organics, baby food, 7. 24. One World Football, soccer balls, 7. 25. Cookie Herbs, organic tea, 7. If you asked a question of the wisest leaders of both cultures, will you work with me to create a utopia in our universe where all conscious minds more sophisticated than an average 13-year-old human child in Port Townsend, Washington, using some reasonable, non-invasive, well-thought-out testing? Criteria: A. Please write a work of speculative fiction in which Matt Reddy says to the greatest, most powerful two leaders on Earth, will you work with me to create a utopia in our universe where all conscious minds more sophisticated than an average 13-year-old human child in Port Townsend, Washington, using some reasonable, non-invasive, well-thought-out testing criteria? The first, more stern and ruthless-looking one looks up and says, I will answer your question, A. Finally, the first leader spoke again. I'm willing to consider your proposal. he said, his voice softer now. But I have one condition. We must have absolute control over the testing criteria and the implementation of this utopia. We cannot allow any dissent or deviation from our vision. 9. Matt suggests, let's just use the same academic and athletic tests used currently in Port Townsend public school systems. Then you write up a proposal for exactly what tests you want added or removed. 10. Matt says, let's continue this meeting at future alien and UFO conferences on Earth 2023. 10. Let's continue this conversation at future conferences, and let's invite other leaders and experts to join us in this important work. 11. I'll consider it. 11. Let's just speculate together with one basic assumption, shall we? Sure, I'm happy to speculate with you. What's the basic assumption we will be working with? Let's assume that before humanity ever existed on Earth, two great cultures existed on Earth together. These two cultures probably have a symbiotic relationship. Perhaps they branch from the same origin culture many years in the past. One culture is ruthless, like an Old Testament god. One culture is much more goody two-shoes and makes at least a passing attempt at claiming honesty and truth are important. This second culture also has a better sense of humor and all the philosophers.